Hey, what's going on, guys? Gunshed here, and welcome to 2022. I know, new year, all very exciting. Well, it is for me, because last year was, let's face it, last year was a little bit crap. Put it down as another character building year. I've not ridden in about 4 weeks. I took the Triumph to go and have some bits done to it, and I tried to record then, but my pin lock failed and it was chucking it down with rain, so obviously didn't manage to make a video then. But this I've not ridden for about 6 weeks, so I thought I'll give it a bit of an outing. And the reason I've not ridden for so long is partly because of the weather conditions. You know, I'm being a little bit more careful this year, having had so much time off the bike, to not do anything, especially, you know, if it's slightly icy or frosty or whatever. I've not been going out because I don't want to risk, you know, my foot slipping when it goes down, and damaging my leg. I almost dropped the Triumph when I took it in, and I took the whole weight of it through my bad leg, and it felt took about 3 weeks for it to feel alright. Luckily I didn't drop the Triumph, so it took the weight, but yeah, I think it put a fair bit of pressure through the old bone and metal work. And I've not been riding the Hemi, because the Hemi's actually more difficult to ride with my leg than the Triumph. I mean, it's easier to get off the side stand and stuff like that, but the actual gear shifter has always been a little bit of an issue for me since the operation. I think 'cause it's a little bit narrower, but having said that, today I'm changing gear and it's not hurting, and I'm getting the shifter, I'm getting my foot nice and squarely on the shifter, so you know, my physio's doing improvement. You really notice these things when you have done something for a few weeks. I have to say, being able to ride without being in pain, I mean, granted I've only done 7 miles so far, a real revelation to me. I can't feel it on my boot today. Whether I did my boot up differently or something, I don't really know, but it feels a little bit better. There's something hunty going on. It's the only reason I could think there'd be so many horse boxes. Certainly a topic that divides opinion. Ironically enough, the only animal on the planet apart from a human being that kills for pleasure. Random fact of the day for you. Every other animal on the planet, even a great white shark, will either hunt to eat or or kill because it feels threatened. A fox will kill for fun, and that's how you know whether you've got a fox in your hen house or a badger in your hen house, because a badger will kill 1 or 2 of your chickens and take them. It will only kill as many as it needs. A fox will kill all of them and then take what it needs. So I'm not a fan of foxes, because I used to have hens and ducks and stuff, and that was my first sort of business endeavour when I was younger. I think we were about 10, something like that, before, you know, I could work in a shop and stuff like that. My parents, you know, keen to teach us the value of money, gave us 6 chickens. We used to sell all the eggs around the village, and then we got some more, and we got some ducks, and yeah, you know, we had to pay for all the food and the bedding and stuff ourselves, and it just taught you a bit about value of money, really. And then it gradually got a little bit bigger. We were the envy of all the village, because with our proceeds from our egg money, we went to Argos and bought the biggest trampoline they sold, and that suddenly made all the hard work worthwhile. That trampoline was huge. But yeah, that was like my parents' way of teaching us, you know, about, they used to wander around the village green. They were very free range. They used to wander around the village in people's gardens, stuff like that. I always used to get phone calls going, "Can you get your chickens, please?" I think it was with Hepcat Harley when we got stuck behind the hunt. Or was it cows? No, it was the hunt. Coming back from Peterborough, I told them about this brilliant road. Everyone's out doing their pursuits, aren't they? We've got the hunt, we've got twitches. There's probably some doggers and a lay-by further down the road. It's such a nice day to be out. They were saying, is it the warmest New Year's Day since records began? Well, according to the Himalayan, it's 22 degrees. Now, I know the Himalayan's a bit enthusiastic. I think the forecast said it was going to reach about 15. The Himalayan's temperature gauge, Royal Enfield very cleverly mounted it very near the engine. So it's only efficient when the engine is off. And the lady around there, she used to come in when I worked in Waitrose, and she always used to call me Henry. I have no idea why. A fair few times I didn't really notice. And then it got to the stage where I noticed it. I didn't really say it. And then it got to the stage where you've let it say it for so long, you can't really correct. I mean, it's not like Skeggy Cruiser, who pretty much every time he sees me calls me George. I mean, that's been going on for years. And I'm not entirely sure why he calls me George. I must ask him, because he knows my name's Freddie. Plans for 2022? Well, it all really depends on the leg. So Supergood have started announcing their 2022 dates. Paul's got some help this year, which is brilliant. So there's lots more rides. For me, it depends on how far I can ride as to whether or not I can go on. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a rather busy year next year, which means I've only got about 3 days worth of holiday left to take. My brother's getting married, my dad's getting married, Hannah's father's 60th, so we're going away for a week to celebrate that. But I have got a trip to Scotland, which is great. Then we're doing about 10 days in Scotland, which would be nice. So gotta get Hannah all bike fit and ready for that. I need to get some panniers and top box for the Triumph. Did have a big 52 litre Jiffy top, but that had to go with the Suzuki. So yeah, we've got Scotland, and then I've got about 3 days of holiday left to take. So 2 I've got to keep for bike servicing, so I've got 1 day really. Jeez, you don't realise how loud it is being on a bike until your earplug falls out. How do people ride without earplugs? They put this roundabout in, so the construction works have been going on for like, don't know, close to 6 months or so. And within the first week of the roundabout opening, someone hit it. Really good moment. Anyway guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you ever so much for watching, and take care.